This evening, Krista Campbell deep dives into an illegal activity that's threatening coral reefs, fishing, fishers and divers. We're talking about dynamite fishing. In the first of a two-part feature, we look at how bad the issue is.
You may get 10 pounds of fish from a blast, but then you're talking about 10, 15, 20 years of damage, because until coral grow back in that area, then that area becomes absolutely dead.
The problem, dynamite fishing. The impact mostly on coral reefs. Manager of the Bluefields Fish Sanctuary in Westmoreland, Walde Christos, says it's threatening the gains of the sanctuary and, by extension, the livelihood of fishers.
They're going to damage the corals. And the area with dynamite, like, maybe the next 10 years, no fish. You understand? I'm talking about not even a little thing that's a crawl on the seafloor. You understand? That's how dangerous it is.
Richard Duval is a diver and underwater photographer in Westmoreland. He has up-close views of the devastation under the sea as a result of the illegal fishing practice.
That impact and that shockwave of that bomb that is released, it kills the coral reef, turtles, fish, everything in that diameter there. And because of that, you end up just seeing a rubble of dirt underneath the water, or a rubble of rock, which would be a reef or would be something of a natural habitat for fish that were dwelling there. Dynamiting is basically eliminating the whole area. So the reefs are flat, everything is torn down, there's nothing alive in that vicinity.
Now, because coral reefs are home to fish and other marine animals, when that happens, it's a major setback for fishers who already have to go some distance to catch a good size and quantity of fish.
Some corals grow 1 inch per year. Plus, there's a lot of coral bleaching right now, and corals are not as healthy as they used to be. So what we have, we want to keep.
The National Fisheries Authority is aware of the problem.
It is still an issue, but through education, we have been able to cut it down somewhat in some areas. For many areas, we have been able to cut it down. We are not getting that great amount of reports, and once we get a report, then we go back to educating, because maybe it's somebody who is younger who did not get the education part of it going. So we'll have to go back to these other young people who may see it as a way of catching fish.
Under Section 10 of the Wildlife Protection Act, it is illegal to use dynamite and other noxious materials with the intent to take, kill or injure fish. If found guilty, persons can be fined up to $100,000 or spend 12 months in prison. So what are the authorities doing about the problem? I'll explore in part 2. Krista Campbell, TVJ News.